This is on your hands, on the judge's hands. To the district attorney, Andrew Granick, if this guy goes out and kills his family, he kills people on the street, that's on your hand. To the judge, to Judge Michael Corey, if this man kills his family, if this guy kills a child, if he goes and rapes somebody, that's on your hands.
This can never happen again.
Don't do it again. Pat on the back. Imagine that was your sister, your daughter, your grandmother, your mother, your cousin, your girlfriend, your wife. You two and many others are making a mockery out of rape, abuse, child abuse. Let me just read you some quotations from the district attorney. This guy literally in court said, I hope it doesn't happen again.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Why would anybody that's been raped want to go through the court system that's let so many people down? This is why people are ashamed and afraid to speak up about this. What is up, everybody? It's iCkEdMeL. I'm doing a different story today, a little bonus video on a guy named Justin Schneider. Have you heard of this story? I was on Twitter last night and I saw a lot of people posting. This guy's getting a lot of backlash, and I have some clips for you guys to see, and you're not gonna believe. This happened in Alaska.
The outcome of the case stemming from a graphic sexually motivated assault in August of last year.
Get how the justice system works. This guy kidnaps a woman after he offers her a ride at a gas station, strangles her, chokes her until she passes out, then masturbates on her and ejaculates on her, and as she comes conscious, he offers her a tissue.
Brought her here, a dead end in a residential Turnagain neighborhood, where he choked her unconscious. The victim saying she thought she was going to die, then awoke to find Schneider had masturbated on her.
Okay, as that's not horrible enough, right? He walks free with some probation in Alaska.
Pleaded guilty today, but won't have to spend any time behind bars. 34-year-old Justin Schneider pleaded guilty to a single felony assault charge.
This guy has a wife, this guy has children, walks free.
I'd just like to emphasize how grateful I am for this process. It has given me a year to really work on myself and become a better person and a better husband and a better father.
This is what serial killers are made of, and I say that because I follow a lot of serial killers. I've listened to podcasts, documentaries. A lot of them start off like this, and they fail, they make a mistake, and then there's a lot of cases where they get locked up for something, and then they let them go on a little whatever charge, and they still go out, let them go, and they go out and kill people. This guy's allowed to go back to his home with the child in that house. He's allowed to be around them, around that kid. What does he do with that child? Is he gonna strangle that child too? Is he gonna strangle his wife? Didn't we have the story where the guy killed his pregnant wife and 2 children? This is what's wrong with the justice system, with the law. If this guy goes out and kills his family, he kills that child, he kills somebody else, this is on your hands, on the judge's hands. Even in the clips, they mention that he gets a pass.
Mr. Schneider is going to be a member of our community, and he will not be in jail for the rest of his life.
One pass. It's not really a pass.
It also brings up another question that I want to ask you guys. We already know that prison rehabilitation doesn't really work out, right? Prison is a business. The judge said this was a rehabilitation thing for this guy, to give him a pass, give him a chance. He's gonna go through a program. Do you think like people like this should be given a chance? The guy, after he gets out of this whole thing and he gets his sentencing and walks free, he goes back to his job and he got fired.
Schneider went to work at his job as an air traffic controller at Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport. In court today, the prosecutor said he has lost that job and cannot work for the federal government.
Who would go back to their job? He got fired, and he said that's a life sentence. And not one time throughout this court hearing or whatever did this guy apologize. You never hear him say sorry.
We tried to call and not available.
Today, his victim is absent from the courtroom, and so is any mention of remorse.
Whatever, he just says thanks for letting me go. Don't do it again. Pat on the back. Imagine that was your sister, your daughter, your grandmother, your mother, your cousin, your girlfriend, your wife, and the lady stated she needed a ride. It wasn't about drugs, sex, or anything like that. This guy is going to kill somebody. Justin Schneider should not be free to walk free. You guys comment down below, let me know your thoughts.
Smile. You smile. Yes. Yes, my love. Love you.